Okay, Toby, let's see how you've done. 16, 80, 26, 28, 10, 32, 139, that's good. 0.05 is 5%, but you want to find 5% of that. It isn't divide, it's actually a multiplication that you need to do there. Okay, so you wanted to do 0.05 times 139 to get that answer. I'm going to give you one for the correct percentage, but you're not going to get the answer correct. 1625 is correct. Read the question. This is asking for a percentage. You've written down a fraction. Even though that fraction is right, you haven't answered the question. You're not going to get the mark. The second time it's asked you for a percentage again, but they won't penalise you twice. Because this is equivalent to 60%, you will get a mark for that. This is good, Toby. You're showing what you're doing at the 3 stages. You're showing what that measures, showing how that measures, telling me you're taking away and getting the right answer. So that's really good. Total for the page 3, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay, you're showing me you're counting squares and you're saying 47 squares. 47 is a bit low. Now what you should be doing is marking which ones you're including so the examiner can see what you're trying to do. General rule is if it's more than half covered, you include it. So I would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on. So I'm showing what I'm counting and what I'm not and what I've already counted. So that's a bit low. What you're then doing is correct. You're taking your number of squares and multiplying by 5 to get the 117.5 out of there. So you're going to earn 2 out of 3 here. Okay, you're going to lose your counting squares method, but you're going to get the multiplying by the 5. That is a diameter, that is a tangent, that's a pentagon, cylinder and triangular prism. So that's good. You're going to get 7 for the page. 7.5 is correct. You're missing an easy mark here. You need to know perpendicular means at right angles too. We did some work on that last week. Take your ruler, line up one of the long lines on your ruler with the line PQ, and so long as that is lined up, then you are working at right angles to it. Okay, so what you're looking for is that, and then you can show off. If you put a little box in there like that, you're showing that you know that that is 90 degrees. So you're getting 1 mark for that, no marks for that. That is correct. That is correct as well. Well done. So 4, 5 for the page. This is a fairly straightforward thing to practice. Have a look at my video clip. Basically, you're estimating the height of a man. I'm reckoning you'd say about 1.8 meters, maybe 2 meters, whatever. You need to write down what you're telling me and then working out how many times he will fit into the length of the van. You should be able to plot coordinate points. Always go with the first number, always takes you across in the X direction. The second one always takes you vertically in the Y direction. So point A would be -3 and up 5, it would be there, and you would mark that on with a cross and right next to it what letter it is. So you should have been able to cope with that. This is good. That's full marks for that. You've done enough work showing me there. So 4 marks for that page. T doesn't equal 6. They're not equals. That is good. This is known as algebra in context. If you look for algebra in context on the topic section of Jones' Sum in Foundation Tier, you'll see some practice there. Have a look at how I've done it on the video for this paper and see if you can get your head around that. This is good. You get your 4 marks there, but you haven't shown me any workings out. Doesn't matter because they're right, but it would be worth you showing what you did to get those 2 numbers. Okay, so what you've done here is you've correctly ordered, but then you found that the middle pair, 27 and 33, are the middle, if there's two middle values, you have to go halfway between for the median, which would be 30. So the median in this case is 30. You haven't finished it off. So I'll give you 1 for the ordering, but you don't get the final mark. This is correct for the range, and this is correct for the median. Sorry, the mean. You got this right, Toby. That's really impressive. I'm not sure what method you've used. That 248 is correct, but from there it's not clear what you've done. Alright, but you've got the right answer, so that's good. You need to think about laying out your solution a bit more logically though. So for that page you've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 13. That's really good. Okay, on this page, simple algebra, you should be able to deal with that. Take a look at my video and see what you get. That is not right, and this isn't right either. You haven't answered that question. Take a look at the video clip, see if it makes sense. More algebra. We will be practicing lots of algebra, I can assure you. That is correct. That is correct. This isn't. So let me just explain here. The modal group will be the one that happens most frequently. If you look down here, this is saying that there are 30 packs with between 20 and 38 beans in. We're looking for what comes up the most. Well, the one that comes up the most is this one, because that occurs 78 times. So the modal group is 77 to 95. 3 marks of the page. You need to practice utility bills. It's on the website. We will, if we got time, we will focus on that. 7 marks there. That is not right. Again, check my work. If you want to practice this, these are known as compound percentages. Okay, so overall, Toby, for that paper, you have got 12, 19, 24, 28, 41, 44, 44 out of 100. 44 out of 100 gives you a grade F. Okay, so we've got a long way to go, but that's an encouraging start. You haven't done much maths for a good few weeks, so hopefully we can build on that.